I'm Leslie Ann Bestor, and I'm the assistant store manager here at Webb's, and I also teach the Rigid Heddle classes as well as some beginning weaving classes. And I'm going to show you how to assemble a Cricket Loom, which is Schacht's smallest of their Rigid Heddle looms. And it's a great loom for small projects, and it's a great loom for kids. The Cricket Loom comes in a kit with a little bit of assembly. It's very easy to put together, and it comes with everything you need except for a few tools. You have two sides to the loom, and you want to take the one that has the ratchet dogs on it and put it on your right side with the little cricket and the ratchet dogs facing outward, and then line up your other piece so that all the cutouts are the same, and then spread them apart. And we're going to start by taking the plain dowel, that's the back beam, and we're going to screw it in. So I start by just hand tightening it a little bit to get it in there, and then I'm using a Phillips head screwdriver and just tightening it up. This is using the longest of the screws. Then we're going to attach the back beam on the other side. So we line it up, start the screw by hand, and then just use the screwdriver, and you're starting to see the loom look more like a loom. So now we're ready to put the front beam on up here. So I'm going to turn the whole thing around. I'm going to take the second beam, which is this long smooth dowel, and screw it in to the front. So now we're going to put in the cloth beam and the warp beam. Those are the ones with the ratchets. And you're going to start them on the side that has the ratchet dogs, your right side, and just pass it through the big hole, and then through the big hole on the left, and start screwing into the hole on the end of the warp beam. Next, we're going to attach the handles for our ratchets. You're going to pass this dowel through the large hole, and then you're going to take the smallest screws and screw them in through this hole to hold that handle in place. So the second one on the warp beam is the same thing. You're going to take the dowel and put it through the big holes, and then screw in the little screw to hold the handle in place. You'll notice in your warp beam and your cloth beam there's 3 holes drilled through. And what you're going to do is take one of these cords and thread it through the hole. And you'll notice that the cord has got little loops in it. We're going to go to the very first loop closest to the end, and we're going to pass the opposite end through that loop and then pull it up tight. We'll do the same for each of the 3 holes on each of the beams. So the last step is to attach the apron rod to the cords. What you're going to do is fold a piece of the cord and then poke that folded piece through the loop, and that will give you another loop. And you're going to do this 3 times, 1 on each of the 3 cords, and then put in your apron rod and pull it up tight. So all 3 cords will go around it. So when you finish the first end, you're going to go to the other end of the loom and install the apron cords in the same manner. So now you're ready to warp your loom. Here's your heddle, and it sits in this block here. This is called the neutral position. And that's the position that you use to warp the loom in. When you get ready to weave, it has 2 other positions. It can be in the up position or in the down position down here.